I want to ask you this question that I didn't get a chance to. Two questions. Number one, what's your anime journey story? Like, what got you into anime? What was the first one you saw to be like, oh, this is it?
I've seen like I would probably say my first dabble in anime was probably Toonami. So it'll probably be like Pokemon, Dragon Ball, like I said, Inuyasha, Rurouni Kenshin, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Watch all that shit.
Those are like all my like entry level. Watching that, I was like, oh. As a kid, it sunk into me that anime was leaps and bounds higher than American cartoons.
Yes.
It let me know that, oh, I can get cartoons or anime that's not kiddie.
Yeah.
Like, some of the shit, like, even now with my girl, like, she ain't always been an anime fan, but I kind of got her into it. And she even be like, why the fuck are these animes have better stories than, like, regular shit?
Yeah.
Like, if you look past the graphics and the animation and
stereotypes,
yeah,
and
like
that.
if you get past that, some of this shit be having deep, good stories that you be like, you don't even realize. Like I'm seeing this shit now as an adult. I'm saying, damn, when I was a kid, I ain't even realize what was being talked about or what the conversation was. And now I'm looking at my son thinking, damn, he gonna be looking at this shit just thinking it's just a bunch of moving shit.
Yep.
He ain't even gonna be getting like the deep stories. Like even motherfuckers now, like if you watch Naruto, you don't realize like these kids are like 10, 11. Like
Yeah,
this
getting fucked up
by
by grown ass men with ninja stars.
If you look at it, Naruto's been living by himself in a house.
First of all, the third Hokage a grimy ass nigga.
What you supposed to do? The little nigga daddy and mama dad, you know why he died.
This go back to being, I'm my brother's keeper. You supposed to hold him down. Like, bro, be proud of who you is. The whole village knew who their parents was and just like.
Yeah, I don't get that part. Why they never really told him who he was.
Third Hokage be that the meme where he eating that big ass hoagie and Naruto eating off of fucking ramen and shit. Nigga, you a foul ass. I see why Orochimaru came through and packed you the fuck up.
But then you see all the you get all these deep stories. Oh, Gundam was another one of my entry levels. Yeah, and I and ever since then, I kind of got rid of. Like I look at American cartoons as I look at those for laughs.
Yeah,
they're only trying to be funny or trying to be like super vulgar. Like I guess that's like their
regular show funny. My shit. That's the most funniest shit.
But I mean, anime got their own little thing too. Like instead
it's more variety.
Yeah, I mean it's more like they got their shit that I'll be like, I don't really like everything's overly sexualized. Like all the chicks got short skirts, big tits, and they always like. It's always the one clumsy bitch. She fall and put tits in your face. Yeah,
that's for like for the nerd dream.
Yeah, and it's like okay, everything got their little quirks and shit, but like for the most part, I'm really looking at anime that's gonna have mad action and a good story.
I think for
me,
what
about yours?
For me, it started because growing up, my parents watched Speed Racer back in the day. They didn't call it anime; they called it Chinese cartoons. Because
that anime word wasn't around.
Yeah, so they watched that. They watched it. My mom remember a show was black and white called Prince Planet. It was another show called Marine Boy. That's all anime. It just was packaged up in a different way.
But see, damn. But if we do that, like what we call G.I. Joe anime,
I wouldn't
like
say
Thundercats. Like I grew up kind of like, watching that.
That's
shit
what
too.
I'm saying. Like that's kind of like the leeway because a lot of that shit was Japanese animated, and that's what got me to be like, okay, this interesting. I showed that Transformers movie.
Yeah.
Like that was something I wasn't getting. Like I mean, Batman, Spider-Man, X-Men had some shit back in the day. We couldn't wait for the next episode.
Right.
But like anime was a whole different level, and I grew up in that era with like anime was something like scary and dark. So you had shit like Ninja Scroll and Demon City and Wicked City and all of that shit. So we would
it was like the forbidden cartoon.
And you know, like they like shit like they used to come on at nighttime. Motherfuckers be getting their arms ripped off and shit like that. Like you ain't used to seeing that. And then we would go to like media play, and that shit'd be in the back, and it'd be dark, and all the covers look crazy. So I always was intrigued. I wanted to see that so bad, but I couldn't. And then video games too. Because like on PS1, like the cutscenes was anime and all that. So I think that's what got me into it. But like two things that really got me hooked One was Dragon Ball Z used to come on like 5, 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I used to never catch it. I used to get it confused with a show called Monkey Magic because it was a nigga who rode the cloud and was a monkey just like it. And I was like, is this Monkey Magic? Like, what is this? And then two, Pokemon is what really set it off for me.
Yeah, Pokemon.
Because it was just something different. And like,
it was on all the time.
Yeah, they cut, because like, and then like doing my research, I see why, but they cut off like Spider-Man and Batman, all that shit for more anime. So I watched all the anime that came on Fox Kids. So I watched Pokemon, that stupid show called Dinosaur Kingdom, Monster Rancher. Me and my mom used to watch that with the little eyeball nigga. Sailor Moon.
And this shit, Monster Rancher, I think you can find that on Tubi.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, so you ain't gotta deal with no commercials. Monster Rancher, Escaflowne came on TV for like a quick second, but then they couldn't edit out
all this.
So they just stopped. Yu-Gi-Oh was the shit we watched. Like my dad was like very active in watching the anime with us in the morning, like cause like he was the one that put me on to watching Transformers and Beast Wars and all of that shit. So he was hyped for when the next time. Or something. Like he'd be at work and he'd be like, can y'all possibly tape it for me? Or tell me what happened when I get home type shit. Like he was very big on Rurouni Kenshin. Like he fucked with he caught the dude with the raps. He called him the Mummy Man. He was like, let me know when they done fighting the Mummy Man. Like it be on too late. So he couldn't catch it. So like I watched everything that came on Toonami, everything that came on Adult Swim. And like I said, I got a computer in 2008 because I had finesse. Sorry, Mom, I know you watched the podcast too. I finessed the family into getting free internet through homeschool.
Yeah.
I ain't never do nothing. I know like the computer would have blocks on it so you couldn't access the internet. So I convinced my mom to give me a computer. I could do my work if I could do so. Put that Ethernet cord. I watched every anime that they put on the list, from Ghost in the Shell to Gantz to Street Fighter, the animated movie. All of that shit. And like you said, it's a more complex storytelling vehicle than what you get in regular Western or animated cartoons. It's like the most you gonna get as far as violence or death is like a Disney movie, a Lion King or something like that. And then there's so many different varieties. You can go kiddie, you can go poppy or bubbly, you can go the hentai route, which I don't do, but it's there for you if you into that. It's more mature stuff. It's so many categories that you can watch, and it just blew my mind. And that's the late 80s, early 90s is my window as to my favorite anime era. That's what I'm always watching.
A lot of my stuff was from my uncle, him showing me the shit he was on when I was younger, and then me kind of finding my way of what I was watching.
Right.
Like you said, like we had Toonami, Adult Swim, we had WB Kids.
Yep.
You know, that had Jackie Chan Adventures and all of that type of shit.
If you was lucky, you had USA and you got to watch Ronin Warriors.
Ronin Warriors. I don't even know if
Ronin Warriors was
I might not have had cable.
Yeah, Ronin Warriors. They making a remake.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
But, Ronin Warriors.
But I think anime is one of those things. I think every young man, especially young man, because I think it's hard to find TV programming for a young man to watch.
That's cool.
There's like, we got basketball and football, but like I don't even know what they play on TV no more. Like what type of TV shows do they even have for kids?
Nothing. They cut the Saturday morning shit off.
Right. And then now it's like, I don't even, like right now, my son, he's 13 months and I'm already got him watch Pokemon. Like, and we try to do some of the older shit because a lot of the new shit is just the colors are too bright.
Yeah, they were saying it's
too much like flashing and moving
you need
fast.
to watch shit like Arthur that's gonna give you a slow pace, but at the same time teach you a lesson. Hey Arnold, all that shit.
So that's what we on right now, just trying to get him used to watching stuff like that.